In this video, I'm going to walk you through the materials prep for lesson 4 for unit 7.1. So this is a pretty big hands-on investigation opportunity. And you can see we're going to use all those ingredients we used in lesson 3 as we were looking at the properties of the ingredients of bath bombs and mixing them with water. So maybe you have some cups left over with these ingredients that you will use again, but we're going to be mixing these ingredients that are already dissolved or mixed with water with another ingredient that's mixed with water. So we're mixing solutions this time, and we're looking for observations if there's any type of bubbles that are made. And so you will need this handout right here. It's a combination of ingredients to test. It's a data table. You will print this out and then either put it in a notebook or use it during the investigation. Students are going to be put into groups, and they're going to be assigned one row of this data table. And so if it is group A, they're going to test all the ingredients. I'll show you a bigger copy of this. They're going to test all of the ingredients A through J in row A. And so, but I will, again, coconut oil, olive oil, I would do that as a demo where you provide that, because not only is there no reaction, it's a mess. So let's say we start with baking soda. One group is going to do baking soda. And so they're going to mix it with all the rest here. Now, they're not going to do baking soda with baking soda. This row right here is X'd out. You'll see that in the materials. So basically, if you don't do the oils and the baking soda, they're going to mix with ingredients D through J. Now, this is the template of an ice cube tray. Depends on what kind of, if you're using cups or a well plate, but they're supposed to assign what's going to be in each of the ice cube trays. So in this first cube, it's going to be the, let's say, baking soda and Epsom salt. So what combination is in that box right there? Kind of depends on your setup if this is going to work like that or not. Here's just how to set up. There's actually a video, very helpful to watch for the setup of this, but basically you're mixing those ingredients with water, about 2 tablespoons of an ingredient and 250 milliliters of water. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that right there. And then you're going to have them available for students to mix. Now, if the student is row C that I showed you and they're doing baking soda, they're going to need a lot more of that one than the rest. So they will need a larger amount of that. I think it's like 10 milliliters of each solution into small cups, and then 100 milliliters of solution into the large cup. So 100 milliliters if that's their assigned ingredient, and then the other ingredients, they get about 10 milliliters into cups. There's a lot of labeling here. So one way to do this is you have like a big solution that they come up and they put with a pipette and they drop it in their well plate. They bring it back to their station and they only have the baking soda or their assigned ingredient to mix with those well plates. That's one way to do it. But it's a lot of cups to prep. I would very much suggest putting, if you are going to use cups, using like a basket or a tray so it's easy to hand out. Okay, that's about it. Oh, they need to stir it. So a coffee stirrer is helpful to stir it if you want that. That's about it. It's kind of a lot of prep. So please take your time and prepare to mix these ingredients into solutions and find a way to pass them out to lab stations. You could have a student or a small group only test a few ingredients if you want to save a little bit on prep. So, all right, good luck. This is a fun but stressful materials prep lesson. So good luck with it.